it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and today we're going to do a get ready with me video basically featuring Tarte and most of the Tarte products, Rainforest of the Sea foundation, some of the new face products they came out with, as well as the new Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. So if you want to see this get ready with me and what it's going to look like, just stay tuned.
So guys, we're going to start out with this Tarte Drink of H2O Boost Hydrant, which is basically just a gel moisturizer. It is extremely nice and hydrating on the face. I love gel moisturizers. I love the consistency. It does take a while to sink into your skin. So once I kind of pat this on my face and blend it in with my fingers, I definitely kind of air dry my face a little bit just so that it sinks in a little bit quicker. It's got kind of a very natural organic smell to it, but it is very cooling, which I love. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Marine Boosting 4-in-1 Mist. This is the mini size. I got these two products in a kit along with the moisturizing cleanser. And again, once you spray this on, this is a primer. It just takes a minute to sink in, so I kind of air it on. And then I'm going to be using the Rainforest of the Sea foundation in Light. This is a very liquid water-based foundation, and I'm going to be using my 1/16 brush. That's my favorite way to apply this. And I'm just going to be squeezing this onto my hand, and then I'm going to be blending in with my foundation brush. And one thing about this foundation is it dries extremely fast. So I have to do one area of my face at a time, and I'm going to speed it up so that we're not here all day. But it's a very long-lasting foundation once it's on. I think it's very natural. This shade is probably one shade too dark for me. I probably could go a little bit lighter. But as you can see in the close-up, I really wasn't happy with the coverage, so I went in for a second layer. The good thing is this is a very buildable foundation. So once it builds up, it still looks very natural. I like how it looks, and I also like that it is a very long-lasting foundation. So it will stay pretty much all day. So next we're going to be taking my NARS concealer. This is in the vanilla shade. This is the mini size, and I'm going to be concealing some of my blotches that I have on my face, and then I'm going to be concealing those dark under eye circles. So for blemishes, I just kind of use my finger to blend it in because I feel like it keeps the coverage extremely well. So I'm just going to do that for that little one up top. And then I'm going to be taking another BH Cosmetics brush and putting in the under eye concealer to cover up those dark circles. I really like this brush. It's nice and tapered so it gets right under your eye and you can blend it out extremely easy. This is a very thick under eye concealer, and I do think sometimes it tends to sink in and crease, so you do have to set it. Next, I'm going to be taking my Essence Make Me Brow eyebrow mascara, and this is really great. It has fibers in it, so it helps your eyebrows look a little bit fuller, and also it has tint to it, so it can kind of tame your brows, hold them in place, and give them a nice finished look. I find this to be extremely affordable. This is, I believe, an Ulta product, and it's about $2.99, so extremely affordable. Then I'm going to be going in with my MAC paint pot that is clearly almost done. This is in the shade Painterly. This does a great job of basically priming your eyes for shadow to last all day. This also does a great job of just covering up any discoloration you may have on your eyelid. Next, we're going to be going in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette, and I am so in love with this. There's just a lot of natural, beautiful shades. And we're going to be starting with the shade Sand. It's the lightest one. It's kind of like a creamy white beige color, and I'm just going to be applying this all over the entire eyelid as our base. And then again on the other side, I sped it up so we can get through this. Then we're going to be going in with the shade Mermaid. This is a little bit more of a tan shade, and we're going to be just taking a small blending brush and putting this all throughout the crease. This is going to kind of give us a nice natural look, so we're starting out with Mermaid. Then again on the other side, again just kind of blending that in to give us our crease shade. Then I'm even taking a fluffier brush to give this just more blending power, again, just to make this look a little bit more natural. So I'm just going to be blending that out on both sides. Then we're going to be taking the shade Starfish. This is a little bit more of a tan shade, and I'm just going to be putting this in the outer half of my eyelid, focusing mostly on that lid. So again, this gives a nice little deeper, darker shade. Again, making this a little bit more of a deep look, but still keeping it very natural and just in the outer corner to the middle of the eyelid. Then we're going to be going in with the darkest shade. This is kind of like a darker brown. It's called Abyss. And I'm taking a blending brush and putting this in the very outer corner just to deepen up this look. I think this gives the look a lot of dimension. Again, these colors are still very neutral, so I think they're very, very wearable. I love wearing this palette to work. And I'm just going to bring that dark shade up a little bit more into that crease. Again, just trying to make that transition really smooth. And again, with a fluffy brush, I'm just taking this all and I'm blending it all together again to make it smooth and seamless so it looks extremely natural and put together. And there's an up-close shot of what the shadow looks like once it's on. Then we're going to be taking my Wet n Wild Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner. This is in the shade Dark Brown. I absolutely love this for lining my upper lash line. I find that it is such an affordable, cheap product at the drugstore. It works extremely well and it hasn't dried out on me. I have had this for probably going on 3 or 4 months now, and it is still going strong. I almost use it every day. It gives a really nice dark line and it almost looks black to me even though it's dark brown. And then again, we're going to do that on the other eye as well. Then we're going to be going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. If you want volume, if you want lengthening, this is one of my favorite mascaras. This is one of the sample sizes that I've gotten, and I just continue to love this. This just gives you just a little bit of va-va-voom on your lashes. So I'm going to be putting this on. I normally do 1 to 2 coats depending on how much va-va-voom I want for the day. So for this one, I think I did only 1 because I think this was a going out look, nothing too crazy. So there it is once that 1 coat is on. And then we're going to do the Mega Length Mascara. I use this for my bottom line lashes. Again, this is a Wet n Wild product, drugstore, very affordable. I just find that it really puts your look together just to give your lower lashes just a little bit of darkness and a little bit of length. And it does this perfectly. Then one of my other favorite products that no one talks about is my Smashbox Halo Hydrating Perfecting Powder in the light shade. I like this product so much because it's actually a loose powder, but it starts out in a compact form. So then we're going to be taking my BH Cosmetics 113 brush. This is my favorite powder brush to use. I think it does a really good job of applying that loose powder that you grind in this compact, which again makes this loose powder to me so unique. You never can grind more than you need, so you're never wasting any product. That's the problem I find with a lot of loose powders. But I do think loose powder looks great on the skin. It looks very natural. I love this Halo Hydrating Powder, and I wish more people talked about it because it really is a nice product. And so that's what it looks like once the powder's on. Then we're going to be taking my Sephora Contour Crayon Eyeliner. This is in the shade Cocoa. I love this shade. We're going to be putting it in the waterline and the lower lash line. And yes, I probably should have done this before I did my lower mascara, but oh well. We have to do what we have to do. I forgot. And I love the nice dark brown pop of color this gives. Again, it's natural, it's not anything too crazy, and I think it looks really nice. Then we're going to be taking my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. This again is another mini samples deluxe size, and I really like it, especially with the e.l.f. blending brush. This is just an amazing diffused way to contour. It's not a harsh contour, but you can see it puts on that product so nice. This is a really, really beautiful, pretty bronzer shade, and I'm just going to be putting that into the hollows of my cheeks. I'm going to be doing it on my temples, as well as under my jaw, and then also down my neck. Then a new blush from me from Tarte. This is another mini size in the shade Classic, and this is such a nice shade. These are so pigmented and they do wear the 12 hours. I love using this with my e.l.f. small tapered blush brush, and you definitely want to tap off the excess because these buddies are pigmented. As you can see, that pop of color right on my cheeks. It looks really, really good. And I love applying it with this brush. I think it turned out so nice. This is honestly one of my favorite looks that I feel like I've ever done. Then we're going to be taking my new Tarte lipstick. This is in the shade Cabana Boy, and I am so in love. This is the mini shade, super moisturizing. It's a beautiful, to me, pinky purple shade. I have been wearing this all month long. And again, I'm just going to apply that directly to my lips. It is super moisturizing and super creamy. You do have to be careful because you can break that lipstick because it's very, very delicate being that moisturizing. But I think the shade, again, is very natural, beautiful, and it just works for me. So that is some of the shots of what it looks like once it all comes together. And again, this is just one of my favorite looks. I think it looks really natural, and I love the uses of browns and neutral shades and a neutral lip.
So guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!